Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a huge divisional showdown in the AFC West. It's Phillip Rivers and the Chargers tackling Trevor Siemian and the Broncos. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the now Los Angeles Chargers. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their third-year QB out of Northwestern, Trevor Siemian.
What a ride he's been on these last few years. I remember seeing him in high school before he went to Northwestern. Didn't get on the field all that much there, and then got to Denver as a 7th-round pick and ended up starting the season opener in 2016 for the defending Super Bowl champs.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Siemian now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the gun, here's Siemian. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A first down as it's Siemian with a hook up to Sanders.
Both Sanders and his running mate, Demaryius Thomas, have been over 1,000 yards each the last 3 seasons. Demaryius Thomas takes care of a lot of stuff downfield. Emmanuel Sanders likes to work inside the margins.
Great compliment for each other, aren't they?
Yeah, they work very well together.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. Defensively, the starters for the Chargers, and they've had a bit of an injury bug. On offense, they lost Mike Williams, but defensively, Denzel Perryman, he injured his ankle in the preseason opener.
Yeah, that's a big blow to them because he plays so well and so aggressively in the middle of the field. But when you look at them in total, you're also looking at a team that's trying to get healthy as well, because they got Jason Verrett back, who has Pro Bowl potential on the corner when he's fully ready to go.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. again. Anderson. CJ with a nifty move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a run with Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll try the air now with Simeon. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. On the return, it's Isaiah Burse. The 35-year-old native of Decatur, Alabama, Philip Rivers, under center for the Chargers in a new town.
A new town, Los Angeles, but Philip's not going to change his digs, though. He's going to stay in San Diego and commute back and forth. But it's not the commute that you and I would have. He's not driving. Has someone driving him, customized vehicle, allows him to watch film, get comfortable going back and forth. They're going to make sure that their quarterback is happy when this season begins.
Rivers on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Rivers now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Rivers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start to drive with Anderson, and he'll power his way out near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
So we've hit halftime in what was obviously a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Broncos and Chargers haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's roll the highlights. Broncos come out on 3rd and 4. Simeon able to find the open man. That's Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 47-yard line. The Broncos would later kick a field goal. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Denver for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Not really.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Set. Green, 39.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Out of the gun, Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. the gun on third. Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down, Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rivers now. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Rivers to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So this hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after another, but at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been a pretty doggone entertaining game.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pitcher's duel in baseball, don't you think? The aficionados can appreciate a tightly fought game like this.
Yeah, but the fantasy players, not so much. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Simeon now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. He juked him. And coming out now, the Broncos. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Off of play action, Simeon. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Chargers defense as they get ready to go again. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. They run. Anderson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They run it again with Anderson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.